Good evening and welcome. I'm Dennine Cook, Chief Public Relations Officer for the Gurwin Healthcare System, and I'm delighted to welcome you here tonight to the 27th Awards Ceremony for the annual Gurwin Photo Contest. Before I begin, please be sure your settings are on full screen, not on gallery view, and you can find that option in the upper right corner of your screen. Our President and CEO, Stuart Almer, couldn't be with us tonight, but he wanted to say a few words of welcome.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to our annual photo contest. This year, as you know, it is a virtual event. Even though it's a virtual event, we feel very close to all of you and very happy to be bringing this event to you again this year, despite the pandemic and all the challenges we have faced as a result. This contest is always held near and dear to Gurwin. It helps to beautify our facility, and we receive such wonderful comments all year round from our residents, most important, from visitors, from our staff. And even though we don't have the usual foot traffic through our facility, the artwork that is here beautifies the facility, and we see it each and every day. So your award-winning photographs will be housed beautifully here following the contest, and we thank you for that, because it's really your help as part of the community in helping us to make Gurwin stay a very special place and improve, as we're always trying to do. But I know this has been a challenging year. We wish you all could have been here this year to celebrate as we do, that one evening a year that is so special, yet it still remains special to us. So I just simply wanted to say hello to all of you. Thank you as always. We hope to have you back here again soon. Have a wonderful evening.
Thank you, Stu. We're so glad you're able to join us for our first ever virtual awards ceremony. The impact of the coronavirus has been far-reaching, altering our world immeasurably. Even our beloved photo contest was not spared. We received far fewer entries than usual, we extended the deadline several times, and we had to rethink our in-person awards reception. Social distancing prevented our residents from congregating to vote on their favorites. Our contest judging was held outside, with judges masked and socially distanced, of course, and many people just could not get out to have their prints made. I hate to use the word unprecedented, but really everything about this year just hasn't been the norm. And of course, that goes beyond our photo contest. In March at Gurwin, we went from the business of caring for our residents to full crisis mode, as I'm sure you can imagine. While hospital workers were hailed as heroes, and deservedly so, nursing home frontline workers were at best an afterthought, at worst vilified for spreading the virus. How demoralizing for a group of people who not only acted as caregivers, but who also took the place of family members when visiting ceased. They were afraid for themselves and their own families, yet they came to work every day and put our residents first. They really are heroes. And our photo contest winning photos, hung throughout the building from all the years that we have held the contest, continued to be a bright spot during some very dark days. Rather than looking at the same long, empty halls day in and day out during the quarantine, our residents and staff see your photos, beautifully framed and displayed for their enjoyment. It may seem trivial, but the photos really make such a difference, and it's your generosity in sharing your talent that makes it all possible. So thank you, as always, for keeping us on your radar, for entering your photos, and for supporting our contest. Each year at this event, I like to tell you a little bit about a resident or two for whom the photos mean so much. But this year, I'd like to tell you a little bit about the change in the way we did things. As you know, our annual resident selections are usually chosen by a committee of residents who have some art interest or background, who pore through the entries that were not chosen by our judges and choose the ones they would most like to see hanging in their home. Unfortunately, due to the coronavirus and quarantine orders, our residents could not congregate, and our staff could not orchestrate the judging because we were not permitted on the units. There was so little happiness. We thought, how can we offer a distraction to our staff as well as our residents? And what better way than to use our photo contest? Our resident selections became resident staff selections this year. Using our intranet app, our closed-circuit TV channel, our lobby screens, and our one-to-one polling, we were able to engage hundreds of staff and residents who cast their votes for their favorite photos. More than just choosing 4 new photos, the new judging format allowed our residents and staff to engage on something unrelated to COVID and to participate in something together when we were all feeling a little bit isolated. Every year we find a new reason to love this contest. So many of you who entered this year are our regulars, those who have photos throughout the building from many past years, even if you weren't a winner this year, and your participation meant the world to us. The photos really do bring joy to our residents and staff every day. There aren't many things you can do in this world that have that kind of sustained impact, and we thank you for making our contest part of your spring each year, especially this year. Your photos were judged by 2 very talented professionals, Tony Lopez and Christopher Appold, who so generously came out and judged in some uncertain conditions. Chris has a few words for all of you.
Hi everybody, my name is Christopher Appold. I'm a professional photographer based in Huntington, and this is my 3rd year as a judge with the Gurwin Annual Photo Contest. I do it because it's a pleasure for me to see all the emerging artists submit their photography here on the island, and also to step up to the challenge of choosing the best of the best. Congratulations to all of the winners, and to everyone, thank you for your participation. It always means a lot to the residents of Gurwin to see the artwork updated each year, to see your stuff printed and framed where it belongs on the walls. If you didn't win, push yourself a little harder as an artist next year, submit again, and we'll see you then.
Thank you, Chris. All the selections, whether honorable mentions, grand prizes, or resident selections, will be discussed and enjoyed by so many appreciative eyes for years to come. And to me, that is the real honor, that your photos will hang for decades in our residents' home. Special thanks to our generous sponsor, the Tiffin Company, who is back again for a 14th consecutive year. Without their ongoing support, we wouldn't be able to continue running our contest, and we are grateful that their generosity helps us bring your photos to life for our residents each year. As most of you know, Gurwin is more than a nursing home. We provide short-term rehabilitation, memory care, advanced care, social and medical adult day care, home care, telemedicine through our home care programs, assisted living, dialysis and infusion therapy, palliative care and hospice care, and even respiratory care. Our proposed independent living community, Fountain Gate Gardens, a 62 and over community that will be built adjacent to our assisted living community just across the parking lot, is moving along very nicely and is set to break ground before the end of the year. This will be the point of entry into the full continuum of care for Gurwin. It's exciting because people who have lived on Long Island all their lives will have the option to stay on Long Island as independently as possible with the care they may need available to them in their retirement. As always, I remind you, if you need more information on any of our services, please don't hesitate to contact me. And now it is time for the main event, our 2020 awards. This year we had 30 winning photos from 24 different photographers. Because of our new format this year, we were able to invite all of our winners to send a video clip telling something about their winning photo. Many of you sent those, which you'll see as part of the presentation. Some sent statements rather than a video, which Maureen Fagan, our Assistant Director of Public Relations, has narrated. We'll be mailing out your awards in the next couple of days, but I hope you remember that the true prize is that your photo will bring a smile to someone's face and a lift to someone's spirits long after this ceremony is over. And now it brings me great pleasure to present the awards for our 2020 Gurwin Photo Contest. First up is the Action Sports category. Honorable mention goes to Jane Solomon for Fighter Planes Chasing Eagles. Grand prize in the Action Sports category goes to Frank DiBenedetto for Barrel Racer.
I think horses are beautiful, magnificent animals, and I love to photograph them. Long Island has a number of horse shows and rodeos that feature riding events, including barrel racing. Photographing the rider and the horse making extremely sharp turns in a timed event is exciting, and being able to capture the talent required to accomplish it is quite satisfying. This particular photo was captured at a barrel racing event on Long Island in summer 2019. I think the photo shows the talent and the agility of both the rider and the horse in making the turns around the barrel. By the way, the horse's name is Kobe, and he actually won this event. Frank DiBenedetto.
In the Altered Enhanced category, honorable mention goes to Ellen Gallagher for Boat Ride Around.
Took my photo boat ride around the bend on the Leh River in China on an excellent Grand Circle tour in 2014. I enhanced the photo using a Photoshop plugin called SnapArt. Ellen Gallagher.
Grand prize in the Altered Enhanced category goes to Mike DiRenzo for American Eagle.
Hi, I'm Mike DiRenzo, and I'm up here camping in the Adirondacks trying to get some fall foliage shots, because that's what I do. I'm a photographer. Anyway, my image is the American Eagle. The idea behind it was lately I'm a little tired of seeing all the un-American flag burning going on in the country, and I'm as patriotic as the next guy. And so how can you be more patriotic than a bald eagle and the American flag? And I merged the two together and came up with my image, the American Eagle, and that's it.
In the children category, honorable mention for Here I Come was awarded to Sarah Holmstrom.
Here I Come was taken on our family vacation to Punta Cana. I knew we'd get some beautiful sunset lighting on the beach, so I brought along my camera. Of course, being only 2.5, my daughter wasn't such a great cooperator when it came to taking posed photos, so we turned it into a game where she would chase me on the beach. I had to quickly turn back and snap away to try to capture the moment. Sarah Holmstrom.
Grand prize in the children category goes to Debbie Monastero for Sibling Love.
I'm Debbie Monastero, and my photo, Sibling Love, is of my grandchildren. It was taken at the Arboretum in East Islip. It was a candid shot. Photography has been my hobby for some time now.
In the landscapes category, honorable mention went to Deirdre Elzer Lento for Nepali Coastline.
Thank you so much for picking my photo in the Gurwin photo contest. The photo is Nepali Coast sunset taken in Kauai, Hawaii. I took that photo from a boat, so I did have to straighten the horizon in Photoshop because it was quite crooked. It was a great night, it was fun to travel, and I'm glad that you all enjoy it too. Thank you.
Grand prize in the landscapes category went to Carol Goldstein for Richardson Highway.
The picture was taken on Richardson Highway in Alaska on September 16th, probably the last week that this area was open for visitors. The scenery was so beautiful, and to see an iceberg in front of us just made the picture. Thank you.
In the Long Island, New York category, Diane Booth took honorable mention for East End Americana.
I took my picture East End Americana last summer at Water Drinker Farm in Manorville, New York. They're known for their sunflower and wildflower fields. You can go pick them on your own. As far as why I took it, I'm a proud American and I love stuff like this. I just thought it would be a cool shot. Diane Booth.
Grand prize in the Long Island, New York category went to Robert Guido for the hot dog stand.
Hi, my name is Bob Guido. I'm thrilled to have my photo of the hot dog stand among the winners in the highly acclaimed Gurwin photo contest. I like doing street photography, mostly in New York City. I like to catch snippets of everyday life. Sometimes they're happy, sometimes they're sad, and sometimes they're just showing people going about what they do in their regular lives. And that's what the hot dog stand is. It's people going about and doing their daily lives in New York City. The image was taken on January 11th, 2018, about 4 in the afternoon in Midtown Manhattan. So again, I'm thrilled to participate in the contest, and I hope my picture of the hot dog stand will be a source of happiness to everyone in the Gurwin community. Bye-bye now.
In the nature category, Jan Golden took home honorable mention for Solo Bloom.
My second picture, Solo Bloom, was taken in Lake Placid in 2016. We had been on a trip with friends. We were walking around and I saw this beautiful flower, loved the colors, and took my camera out and snapped it and was happy with the results.
Carol Goldstein took grand prize in the nature category for Blue and his fish.
This is a picture of a great blue heron that had caught a fish and was playing with it before eating it. It was taken in a place called Gatorland, which is a quite touristy place, but in the back has a beautiful breeding marsh, and I've taken many pictures there. It's one of my favorite places in Florida.
In the people category, honorable mention was awarded to Tom Caruso for Calling It a Day.
Hi, my name is Tom Caruso, and I'm here to tell you about my photo, Calling It a Day. This photo was taken at the Kings Park Bluffs on June 9th, 2019. I was photographing a colorful sunset when I spotted a few fishermen far from shore at low tide. I watched them casting into the deeper water when one of them turned for the shore and started to walk in. I waited for him to pass into the orange and purple glow reflecting on the water from the setting sun and snapped this image. I look forward to contributing more award-winning images in the years to come. Thank you.
Herb Knopp took grand prize in the people category for Torah Scribe.
My name is Herb Knopp. On a recent trip to Israel, we visited Masada near the Dead Sea. On the top of the fortified mountain, there was a small area used as a synagogue thousands of years ago. Upon entering the synagogue, we had the unique opportunity to observe a scribe creating a handwritten Torah for the Israeli Air Force. His attention to detail was amazing. I hope that this is reflected in the image that I've shown you. Having this particular image picked as a grand prize in the people category is overwhelming, and my hope is that it gives all the viewers the same inspiration that it gave it to me when I took it.
In the pets category, Deirdre Elzer-Lento took honorable mention for I Got Caught.
So we got a new puppy and she attacked the toilet paper. The first time we just cleaned it up, but the second time I said, don't clean it up. Wait until I get the photo. And that's exactly what you see, the photo after the second time she attacked the toilet paper. Then we cleaned it up, then she got in trouble, but it was a great photo. So thank you so much, Gurwin and the photo contest for recognizing Maggie May and me in this event.
Sarah Holmstrom took grand prize in the pets category for Best Friends.
Best Friends was inspired by the friendship between my daughter and her dog. She was 3 years old in this picture and is an only child, so our dog Oscar is her brother and her best friend all in one. They go hiking together. He jumps in the car every day with us to drop her off at daycare, and I was excited to capture this sweet moment of the two of them happily playing in the grass. Sarah Holmstrom.
In the still life category, Deborah Jahir took honorable mention for Just Hanging.
Hi, Deborah Jahir here, thanking you for the honor of displaying my photo, Just Hanging, to grace your hallways. After Hurricane Michael hit the panhandle of Florida, I was deployed to Panama Beach to assist in the housing program for those needing temporary housing. While on a break, I found myself walking along the Gulf and came upon several young people who were resilient enough to find their own temporary living arrangements. It shows one's strength and perseverance when put to the test. I was fortunate to document this moment in time. Thank you.
Grand prize in the still life category was awarded to Robert Oliva for Workbench.
Hi, I'm Bob Oliva, and I enjoy taking photos that tell a story. This image, the Workbench, was taken at the workshop of the Living History Museum in Salem, North Carolina. I was looking at the bench with the tools strewn about, and I felt like someone had just stepped away to go outside. I saw the man through the window and took the shot. I am very honored to receive an award for this image. Thank you.
In the student category, the honorable mention went to Joshua Sukoff for Aspen After Dark.
Hi, my name is Josh Sukoff, and I'm an 11th grader at Friends Academy. My photo was Aspen After Dark. I took that photo around 12 o'clock at night in Aspen, Colorado. I positioned myself at the base of the ski slopes, I mounted my camera onto my small tripod, and I aimed it up at the chairlift. After a couple nice long exposures, I got it. I got an amazing photo. I really hope you guys enjoy my photo and stay safe.
Grand prize in the student category went to Anne Kazalka for Alone in the Unknown. In the travel category, Carol Milazzo DiRenzo took honorable mention for Three Brothers. Grand prize in the travel category goes to Megan Scherer for Queenstown.
My name is Megan. My photo is captured in Cove, Ireland. Cove, formerly known as Queenstown, is an area rich with history. It is the Titanic's last port of call and is also a port in which 2.5 million Irish immigrants departed from. The steeple of St. Coleman's Cathedral shown in the photo is said to be the last thing one can see as they embarked on their respective voyages. It was fun framing this shot as it was truly a group effort between myself and my family. They helped me scout the spot and my father helped me as I balanced the camera over a very hospitable Irish family's fence. So I hope you enjoy the results. The shot is entitled Queenstown.
In the wildlife category, Bobby Turner took honorable mention for Puffin Interaction.
Hi, my name is Bobby Turner. Puffins are by far my favorite bird. They are pelagic in nature, which means that they spend about 80% of their time out in the North Atlantic Ocean. But during the very short breeding season, you can find them on the Rocky Coast cliffs or on offshore islands. In 2019, I was very, very lucky to get one of the rare visitor spots on an island called Machias Seal Island, which is about 10 miles off the coast of Maine. It's a protected migratory bird sanctuary and the largest puffin nesting colony in Maine. To protect this island, like I said, a very limited amount of people can visit the island, and then when you go, you are assigned a specific bird blind in which you can take your photographs. I brought 2 lenses, but rarely had to use my telephoto lens because the puffins were so close. This trip, by far, was one of those experiences that will stay with me forever. I took thousands of puffin photos, but the particular picture that's going to be hanging in Gurwin was one of my favorite because the interaction of the birds with each other was just precious. Thank you very much, and thank you for choosing my picture.
Grand prize in the wildlife category went to Debbie Monastero for Dinner Time.
Now, my other photo, Dinner Time, depicts a bald eagle with its catch. That was taken in upstate New York. I am honored that Gurwin chose 2 of my photos this year. Thank you very much, and stay well, everyone.
The first one goes to Chuck Goodman for Baby Kit Fox Leaving Its Den. Alan Sloyer took a resident staff selection for Can I Help You?
My picture, Can I Help You, was an impromptu photo. I took it with an iPhone in a back alley in Havana, Cuba while visiting with my family. When COVID-19 is in the rearview mirror, I would highly recommend visiting this wonderfully safe country filled with amazing people, a wonderful culture, as well as great art, music, and food. Alan Sloyer.
Another resident selection, Michael Oros for FaceTime Surprise.
During COVID-19 quarantine, my daughter hadn't seen my aunt or uncle for almost 3 months, when prior to that she had seen them at least once a week. One day, during a video chat with my aunt, she surprised my daughter with a hello from my uncle. I caught a photo of her just as she saw his face on the screen. She was overjoyed. Mike Oros.
And the final resident staff selection in the 2020 Gurwin Photo Contest goes to Bobby Turner for New Mother.
Hi, hello. My name is Bobby Turner, and I've been a member of the Huntington Camera Club for about 16 years. But I have to tell you, I've had a camera in my hand since the 5th grade. The photo I entered this year, called Just Born, is very special to me on a very personal level. My daughter and son-in-law had many challenges getting pregnant, but in 2019, the family welcomed the birth of their first child. Of course, I've taken thousands of photos of the baby, but this particular image is really hit home with me because I feel it really shows that special bonding love between a new mother and her baby. Baby Victor, up 3 days old. I'm very honored to have this photo hang in the halls of Gurwin. Thank you very much.
Best in Show runner-up this year goes to Barbara McCahill for Three Amigos. And the Best in Show winner for the 2020 Gurwin Photo Contest is Jan Golden's Happy Family.
Hi, my name is Jan Golden. My picture, Happy Family, was taken in India in 2017. We were on a trip through OAT. One of the things we love about OAT is that they take you to places that are off the beaten path. We were visiting a family actually we were on the road from Agra to Khajuraho, and we saw this cart go by with a family who looked so colorful and happy, and they waved to us, and I was happy to get a quick picture of them, and it made me feel good, so that's why I took it.
The photos are beautiful, and we thank you again for taking the time and effort to enter this year. As you know, each year we produce a short video presentation celebrating not only this year's winners, but also the winners of past years. Please sit back and enjoy the 2020 Gurwin Photo Contest montage. Congratulations to all of our winners. That concludes the awards for the 2020 Gurwin Photo Contest. I want to thank Sean Marshall, our PR associate, for all of his work on the contest, most especially on the virtual event tonight, as well as Maureen Fagan for all her support. Look for information about next year's contest early next year, and follow us on Facebook and Twitter to see your winning photos as well as to share information about future contests. All of the winning photos will be posted to our website within the next few days, so you can see them again. In addition, tonight's presentation has been recorded, and we'll be sending out a link when it becomes available. I look forward to a more normal event next year, sharing a glass of wine with you all in person. Until then, please stay safe. Thank you.